Hello and welcome to Diary of a Bipolar Gay Man. So you'll have to excuse the noise of the air conditioner in the background. It's a very humid day today and it is really only 8 o'clock in the morning. So the AC is running. Yay. So today in this episode I want to talk a little bit about mental stability and emotional stability as well. These are things that are definitely part of being mentally ill, and having a balance if needed, or a lack thereof if needed. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what I'm going through as far as my mental and emotional stability. So as we know, bipolar disorder is about massive highs and massive lows. So the spectrum of things needs to find a balance somewhere in the middle. And as of right now, I still experience massive highs, and my danger area is clearly the massive lows. I don't know anybody who has problems with being overly manic as of yet. If you are overly manic and it is causing issues in your life, say something in the comments below, because I don't experience that. My manic phases are wonderful. Actually, I enjoy them immensely. So I don't have, I guess in some ways it does affect me, because like I just go and go and go and go and go, and eventually I gotta like crash, but my crashes aren't bad as of yet. I guess to say that with the medications that I'm on right now, the one thing that I think about that affects me is, I guess the mental aspects of things that I know that are different, and the emotional. Needless to say, it takes me so much more like effort to concentrate on things. Like I'm also been diagnosed as ADHD, so my focus, I have to like really like drill myself to focus, and it's a really hard thing being a server sometimes, because you have to constantly focus, and for me it's like 10 times harder. So if I'm having an off day at work, it's going to be an off day, and I don't want that to happen, clearly. So in saying that, I also feel like I have like a limit as far as what my mental capacity is going to be, or can be. I never know what it is, but I feel that like once I've reached that limit, it's just done. I don't have a focus for anything left. I just am cashed out, absolutely. And that is kind of like bringing about some problems that in my personal life, I would say, not so much for my mental health, but I just feel like, especially after a hard day at work, like when I get home, there's nothing left for me to give to my fiance Derek, to the cats even, like Oreo, my therapy kitty, the one that loves me unconditionally. Like she'll come up for attention, and I just don't have it in me. And I'll push her away, which is so unlike me, because she and I have a really strong bond. And she's sitting there watching me right now. So that is something that I guess maybe I'm a little bit concerned about. Well, I am concerned about, just because I don't like that. I don't like not having enough mental capacity to finish out my day. To say, hey, if Derek were to surprise me and say, hey, we're going to go meet some friends and go bowling or something like that, and I might actually sit there and say, I don't have it in me. And that could very well be the case. Thankfully, we're both pretty much homebodies, but still, if something were to arise like that and I don't have it in me, I don't know how I would explain that. So the other thing I want to talk about is the emotional aspects of what I've been dealing with since being on this whole new round of medications. And I'm feeling that while I have emotions, I feel very disconnected from them. And I can feel happy, which is a good thing, obviously, because my bipolar is very dangerous on the lows. However, I kind of miss having the feels, like the sad feels. Just yesterday, I was kind of going through on my own personal YouTube channel of a lot of karaoke videos that I've done that, and especially songs that have had deep impacts on my personal life, and listening to them, and I was actually listening to them with a clear perspective, I would say, instead of knowing where those emotions came from when I did them. So I didn't have that emotional connection to them. Aside one, maybe, but still, it was very distant. So my question to all of you out there is this something similar to what you're going through? Or if it's something that, I think Oreo wants to say hi real quick. Do you want to say hi, Oreo? Hi, Oreo, my therapy kitty. Love you. Yeah, she hates me now. But anyways, if you have a similar circumstance with the medications that you're on, or anything that you're experiencing that's opposite of me, like, could you be sitting there going, oh my gosh, I wish I could disconnect from my feelings? Just kind of let me know. This is like a group effort here, you know, there's not one right answer for any of us. So sound off in the comments below. I would greatly appreciate it. I think we all need to be a group and unite together as much as possible so we have support and understanding and push forward for normalization of our conditions. Thank you so much for watching. I certainly do appreciate it. Love and light to you all. Thank you so much for watching this video. Redd N Slymm Productions loves Project Semicolon, and we have agreed to do a fundraiser for them. So if you are so inclined, please follow the link in the video description, and we thank you so much for your support. Love and light to you all.